on the governor to stand strong and to take a position on supporting a strong California Valley side, all right? So let's make some noise. So I want to call first, if we can have Labani or Sahar. Labani and Sahar from Vigilant Love to share some words here for us. Thank you for being here.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's so great to be out here with everybody to see all this force behind SB 54, the Values Act. We're here on behalf of Vigilant Love. And we think... Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry, I will try to be louder. So I am so happy to be here with all of you, to feel all of your energy. I'm here on behalf of Vigilant Love with Sahar, our fearless leader. Vigilant Love stands for looking at the intersections of all these issues that we're fighting for on a daily basis. And we stand strong with you. Finally, as the mic, pipes up on us, I'm gonna pass it on to Sahar for additional words.
Thank you all so much for being here. I'm really re-energized after a very long day. I feel like we've all had very long days every single day. And so moments like this, when we can come together as a community, really refuel me. So thank you so much for giving me your energy and showing me what Vigilant Love looks like in action. Vigilant Love is about showing and being vigilant about our love for each other and standing up against injustices. So I think we're doing that, we're practicing that all very well right now. We want to thank CIPC for organizing this along with all their allies. This is amazing, and so I hope we can continue with this momentum and continue the fight, because this is a marathon, and so we really need each other to stay energized in this marathon. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Labani and Sahar. Let's give him a hand. And thanks for fixing the mic. I'm going to pass it on to Anthony Yang from Asian Americans Advancing Justice, and Larry, also one of the organizations leading the efforts for the California Valley side.
How's everyone doing? Woo! Well, thanks everyone for coming today. I think it's really important for us to come together in this pivotal moment where we're protecting all immigrants in California, regardless of their background, regardless of their immigration status. And we want to make sure that the governor hears us really loud, and that Sheriff McDonald hears us really loud, that his opposition to SB 54 is unacceptable. SB 54 will make sure that our California values are the forefront of our policies by ensuring that no resources in the state or local level are being utilized to separate families, to devastate our communities. We know the realities that immigrants are facing today. We see it in every single story that we hear in the news, in our communities. We want to make sure children are able to go to school and without fear that their parents are going to be deported, or going to hospitals, making sure that they know that ICE isn't going to be there. So we really look towards to the leadership of Governor Brown to make sure we pass the strongest Values Act possible, because it is the most pro-immigrant legislation we have today. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Anthony. We also have some folks coming from the Inland Empire. We have folks from TODEC Legal Center coming from Riverside, San Bernardino. So I want to see if a representative from TODEC wants to come up and speak. Thanks for making it all the way over here.
Hola, buenas tardes. I'm going to say it in Spanish first, para todos los que hablan español solamente. Nosotros somos TODEC y vinimos desde allá por Riverside, manejando un poco de horas, pero aquí estamos felices de estar. Estamos muy felices de estar aquí para que nos escuche el gobernador. Al principio del año, el gobernador dijo que él dijo que él nos iba a responder, que él nos iba a proteger a todos, porque todos somos California, no solamente un sectorio de nosotros, pero todos pagamos taxis, todos trabajamos, y igual necesitamos que el gobernador cumpla su promesa y que nos proteja a todos los californianos, no solamente a la mayoría. In the beginning of the year, the governor said he was going to protect all of us, not only some of us, but he said he would protect all of us that we're here, because we're all Californian, we all pay taxes, we all work hard to have this golden state. So the governor has to keep his promises to us because we're his community. We're the ones who got him there. He can't forget that without us, he wouldn't be there. So I want to thank everybody for coming here and showing your support, because I come from an immigrant family. I'm an immigrant, and we live this every day. Every day. This is not just a story I come to tell, but it's something I live. So this is a real story that most of us live here, and the governor has to keep his promises. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We also have been having the support of faith leaders throughout the state, but also here in California, the leaders from CLU here in Los Angeles have been tireless fighters for the immigrant community as well. So I want to introduce Archdeacon Joanne Leslie to share some words on why the fight is so important for the faith community.
Thank you so much. I also want to say that I am an immigrant. I'm not what everybody pictures when they think of an immigrant, but I too am an immigrant. So I'm really proud to stand here with my immigrant brothers and sisters. I'm here representing CLU, Clergy and Laity United for Economic Justice, and also the Episcopal Diocese of Los Angeles. We in December passed a resolution that we are a sanctuary diocese. And I and most of my fellow faith leaders are motivated by the simple truth that we are all precious children. We all share the same dignity of being human beings, and we just need to help each other and stand together. There's no reason for pitting one group of people against another, and we have to keep reaffirming that we all belong together and that we all support each other, and don't ever let them divide us. And that makes me excited to be here today with all of you, standing, older, younger, from all parts of the greater Los Angeles area. And the world. And the world, thank you. Yes, we're Los Angeles. You never know who came here on vacation and decided to join our protest. So thank you very, very much for being here.
Thank you, Archdeacon. I want to call now one of the strong labor unions that have been supporting the California Values Act, as well as many other pro-immigrant and pro-worker legislation and policies locally and statewide. So quiero invitar a la compañera y líder Ana Castro de SIU USWW, una de las líderes aquí en Los Ángeles y a través de California, para que compartan las palabras.
Buenas, mi nombre es Ana Castro. Tengo 22 años de ser llanito aquí en el Wells Fargo del Downtown. Para mí es muy importante que el gobernador y el Cherry no se unan para que lo den a toles con el dedo. Estamos fuertes para apoyar, para seguir dándole batalla.
So my name is Ana Castro. I've worked as a janitor for 22 years here in downtown LA at the Wells Fargo Center. And I'm here to say unequivocally that we're tired of the sheriff and the governor. How do you translate atole con el dedo? We don't want them to continue to give us the runaround, and we are ready to defend our communities.
Y es muy importante que ellos apoyen la SB 54. Ellos y los asambleístas, los senadores, porque también se tienen que apoyar, porque si no apoyan ellos, estamos jodidos.
So it's very important that they support SB 54, both the sheriff, the governor, and also the assembly members and senators, because if they don't support SB 54, then we are in a really bad place.
Les vamos a dar batalla hasta que ganemos esta elección con ellos. No los vamos a quedar dormidos. Todos juntos vamos a ganar para que.
So we're going to give them hell till we win, and together we're going to continue to fight until we win.
Gracias, Ana. I also want to invite maybe a representative from Kiwa, the Koreatown Immigrant Worker Alliance, to share some words. So let's give him a hand. And after we have someone from Kiwa, if anyone else wants to share some other words, I know there are many other organizations present. So we'll have the LGBT Center in Los Angeles also share after Kiwa.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Brenda. Soy miembro de la organización de Kiwa, que es la comunidad de los coreanos, ¿verdad? Que estamos aquí, ¿verdad? Con ustedes también para luchar para que la SB 54 pase para todo el estado de California, ya que queremos que todas nuestras familias se mantengan unidas. Y estamos aquí para darle un mensaje al gobernador que lo que queremos es que California pase la SB 54. Gracias.
Hello, my name's Kenya, and that was my sister. So.
Yeah, sorry. She's my sister.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're part of Kiwa, which is the Koreatown Immigrant Workers Alliance, and we're here to support any, I guess, immigrant community and support SB 54. And we just want to say that if you guys want, you know, for me and my sister to stay together, or me and my family, my parents, you know, to support us, and it's really important. Thank you.
So I'll invite them, Maria Melo, where she go? With the LGBT Center in Los Angeles.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to share that I'm very moved to be here today. I am also an immigrant, and I feel like I wear all of my identities today, and the reason that I'm so excited is because we're fighting for California. And our shared values are values of inclusion and diversity. And the SB 54 represents that fight for the California we know, where we all feel safe. So I want to fight for that today, side by side with you. And I'll say it in Spanish también, claro. Me llamo María y les quería compartir que hoy tengo todas mis identidades a flor de piel en mi corazón, como LGBT, como inmigrante. Y estoy aquí peleando junto a muchos de mis compañeros porque todos vinimos a California por ser un sitio donde todos nos sentimos seguros y donde todos creemos en los valores de diversidad e inclusión, y estamos aquí por los inmigrantes que todos somos en nuestros corazones. Gracias.
Gracias, Maria. We'll have two more speakers, and then as we discussed earlier, we're going to march up to the Sheriff McDonald's headquarters right here on Temple and Spring Street. Hopefully everyone can join us and demand that he stops bullying the governor and legislative leadership on trying to water down the California value side. So we hope to count with everyone here to march with us to the Sheriff's office just in a couple minutes. But before that, we have two other speakers. I want to introduce Rabbi Ari Cohen with Ben the Ark and Clue as well, to give us also the Jewish perspective on why it is important to fight for this cause.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you everybody for coming out. My name is Rabbi Aryeh Cohen. I'm the rabbi in residence for Ben the Ark Jewish Action, a national and local social justice organization. Just a week ago, a week and a half ago, we were standing outside the Sheriff's Department with a couple hundred folks demanding that Sheriff McDonald stop lobbying against SB 54 and that he melt the Sheriff-ICE collusion. And we're still demanding that he do the same thing. There is no excuse for a sheriff in a county which is overwhelmingly supports SB 54 to open up the jails, to make life miserable, to wreak havoc and destruction in our communities, to allow and to collaborate with ICE, who's going to arrest, detain, and deport undocumented folks like Pastor Noe, like Romulo, people who've been in this country for decades, who are members and core members of our communities, who have families, who are American-born, who are contributing to our country. One of the central symbols in the Abrahamic faiths is the tent of Abraham, which was open to all four sides, signaling and symbolizing welcome to everybody to come in, welcome as a refuge. Los Angeles should be that refuge. The city of angels should not be turning people away and destroying communities. We should be that refuge. We demand that we be that refuge. We demand that California welcome everybody who needs a place and should be a secure place for everybody who lives here. We demand that the sheriff stop lobbying against SB 54, that the sheriff stop colluding with ICE, that the legislature pass SB 54, and that the governor sign the bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we're going to have Promise Lee from Democratic Socialists of America.
I just want to thank California Immigrant Policy Center, Graciela and Carlos for arranging this really successful event. And I want to emphasize the universality of our fight for immigrant rights, right? There are different groups and different ethnicity there, right, represented right here. There's folks from Little Tokyo, from the Japanese Americans from Little Tokyo. There's Asian American Advancing Justice. There's Filipino worker centers. It's the fight for immigrant rights unites a lot of different struggles, right? There are trans folks who are trapped in New Mexico prisons right now without due process. This is a feminist issue. This is an LGBTQ issue. And we as socialists are coming here to fight for a world without borders, without policing, without prisons, and without oppression. And it's our honor to stand with you all in this fight for SB 54, which is a very important step for us to dismantle the kind of injustice that goes on in the ICE prisons. Thank you.
Thank you, Promise. Next, we're going to have Ruby from Defend. She's going to be sharing a few words with us.
Hi everybody, my name is Ruby. I'm with the group Defend, and I just wanted you guys know that on September 18th at 4835 Turner Drive, 6 to 8, the civilian oversight will be coming to the city of Cudahy. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're dealing with these really horrible people, white supremacists, coming into city of the Cudahy, Torrance, Huntington Park, and the city of Maywood. So they're coming in and they're saying really racist remarks. Like one of the racist remarks that they had said is that my people have conquered your people, and before my people came, you guys were raping and pillaging people and cutting people's heads off, and how does it feel to be conquered? So that's just one of the things that they said, and we could have really used, that day for anybody to show up and really show the masses, this would be like an event for you guys to voice your opinion, not just from our organization, but other people as well. So we really hope that you guys really stand up to them. Their mayor actually went to Torrance, and their mayor kind of denounced them and said, I apologize on behalf of our city, and we are not in any way associated with them. I apologize to the cities of LA County, to Oregon, because Arthur Schaefer and some of his little groupies, they went all the way to Oregon to cause disaster. So this is very serious, and I hope that you guys can show up in solidarity with us and really just let everybody know that this is really yesterday, a couple of, I forgot when, but they came in a tank. They came in a submarine tank, and then the cops, we had to make sure that we told the cops to do their jobs, because this guy made a bomb threat saying he had a bomb in his car, which wasn't true, but he got arrested because you don't make accusations like that. So I just hope that you guys, our group is Defend, if you guys could just like it or comment or just really share our videos. All our information is on there, and videos you can see for yourself that what's going on. And it's just horrible. So thank you so much. It's September 18th, 4835 Turner Drive, 6 to 8 p.m. So they're going to be there. The civilian oversight, the LAPD is going to be there. The secretary of the sheriff is going to be there. So if you guys want to make your concerns heard, I really hope that you guys show up there. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to go ahead and start marching down in about 2 minutes. If we can continue with the momentum, if we can continue chanting. What do we want?